So class, in our previous video, we have read chapter number 6, The Remarkable Rocket. Today we are going to do word meanings, question answers along with book exercise. Okay? So let's start. Very first word meaning of this chapter is pyrotechnicians, which mean individual trained to handle explosives. Supercilious means arrogant looking. Gunpowder means powder used specially in fireworks. Squib, small fireworks that burn with a hissing sound. Disposition, which means character. Flattering, which means attractive. Reserving, which means to keep something away. Whilst, which means move around in a circle. And last one is deputation, which means mission. Next is question answers. Let's do them. Describe the princess. How did she reach the castle? The princess was Russian and the color of her skin was so pale, means so bright that people wondered that she is almost as white as snow. The people around her wondered that how beautiful she is. She is looking like as white as snow. She reached the castle in a sledge drawn by 6 reindeer. Okay, everyone. Next is, what was the difference in opinion between the rocket and the squib? Now we need to tell over here the difference of opinion between the rocket and the squib. The rocket said that the prince was fortunate because he was getting married on the day and day the rocket was being let off. यानी ये जो remarkable rocket था, he has too much proud himself कि वो कहता था कि जो prince है वो बहुत ही lucky है जो कि उसकी शादी में उसकी marriage में मैं let off होने वाला हूँ. But the script suggested that he believed that it was for the prince's honor that the firecrackers were being let off. This was the difference in the opinion. Both are the different thing. It was prince honor, इसमें ये बोला, and whereas that rocket has that said that the prince was very fortunate. Okay, everyone. Next is, what was the rocket's opinion about itself? How does it describe its ancestry? Ancestry means अपने पूर्वजों को कैसे describe किया? The rocket felt that he is different. Rocket thought that he is different to everyone. It says that he is a remarkable rocket and that he comes of remarkable parents. Now what he thought about himself, that he is a remarkable rocket and he comes from remarkable parents. He says that his mother was the most celebrated Catherine O'Wheel of her day and was known for her graceful dancing. उसकी mother अपने dancing के लिए जानी जाती थी. The rocket also spoke about his father. He said that his father too was a rocket for French extraction. Extraction here means family. French family से थे. He flew so high that people were afraid he would never come down again. The rocket praised. Praise means तारीफ करना, and glorified his ancestors in this way. So this is the way how he glorified and praised himself and his family also. Question number 4 is, why did the rocket feel that its companions were hollow and empty? Companions, they are talking about all the fellow beings, means all the 5 crackers. Okay, जो 5 और crackers थे उनके बारे में ऐसा क्यों बताया था? They were hollow and empty, यानी वो बिल्कुल ही खाली थे. The rocket felt that his companions were hollow and empty because they were telling the rocket to keep himself dry and not to shed tears if he wants to be of use for others. कि उसने क्या कहा कि अगर ऐसा यूज होना है, अगर हमारा यूज भी करना है या फिर खुद का यूज करना है, तो तुम्हें अपने आप को ड्राई करना होगा. You became wet over here. तो उसने उसी बात को सुनते हुए रॉकेट ने सारे जो कंपेनियन है उनको क्या बताया था कि you are hollow and empty, still I have gunpowder. Okay. What did the 2 little boys say to the rocket? Why? The two boys told the rocket that it was an old stick, ये एक बहुत पुरानी सी stick है, and decided to put it in the fire to help the kettle boil. Kettle क्या था? जो पानी boil करने के लिए container type होता है, okay? They said it because the rocket was covered in mud deep in the ground. इन्होंने ऐसा क्यों कहा? क्योंकि वो बिल्कुल wet था and covered with mud, बहुत ही कीचड़ में fill था. Why was not the eventual launch of the rocket remarkable? The eventual launch of the rocket was not remarkable because there was nobody to witness the launch. जैसे ही रॉकेट लेट ऑफ होने लगा था वो रिमार्केबल क्यों नहीं हुआ था? क्योंकि उसे किसी ने देखा ही नहीं था. टू बॉयज ने जिन्होंने उसे जलाया था वो सो चुके थे, बाकी दिन में और कोई नहीं खड़ा था वहां पर जो उसे लॉन्च होता हुआ देखे. So there were no witness to launch him. Next reference to the context. I prefer them to the stars myself, as you always know when they are going to appear, and they are as delightful as my own flute playing. Now, who is I in this context? So here I means the king was there. Okay, I here is the king. Flute playing के बारे में king ने ही बात की थी, right? What does he prefer? He prefer to watch the firework. वो क्या चाहता था कि उस सबको firework देखे और वो भी देखे. Why does he prefer them? उसने firework के बारे में इतना क्यों बोला? Okay, so he prefers them because the fireworks are like aurora borealis and it is very natural. Aurora borealis are like lights. Okay, lights के बारे में and it is very natural, जो कि बहुत ही natural है. He prefers them also because it is as delightful as his flute playing. और वो इसको इसलिए आगे बढ़ाना चाहता था because it was he thought that it was as delightful as his flute playing. According to him इसकी flute playing बहुत अच्छी थी तो उसने firecrackers को उसे compare किया था. Okay. Question number 2 is let the firework begin. Who is the speaker? The king is the speaker over here. What happened after he said this? उसने ऐसा कहा तो क्या हुआ था? After the king said this, the royal pyrotechnician with his 6 attendant march. Here 6 मैंने आपको कल भी describe किया था कि 6 attendant march here the firecrackers, 6 firecrackers which I have told you already down to the end of the garden. Each of them carried a lighted torch and at the end of the long pole and magnificent display was showcased. यानी ये सारे उस टाइम की बात बताई गई है जब वो क्रैकर्स बर्न हुए एक्सपेक्ट रॉकेट. ओके, रॉकेट के अलावा बाकी सारे बर्न हो चुके थे अपने ही टाइम पर. Describe the fireworks. Now we need to describe over the fireworks. The Catharina wheel went whiz whiz as she spun round and round. The Roman candle went boom and then the squib danced all over the place. The Bengal light made everything look scarlet. Scarlet means red color, while the fire balloon cried goodbye. As he soared, soared means to fly high in the sky, away dropping tiny blue sparks. The crackers were enjoying themselves immensely. Immensely means deeply and extremely. Everyone was a great success except the remarkable rocket. As I have told you, remarkable rocket बिल्कुल ही अपने टाइम पर बिल्कुल डाउन हो चुका था because he was getting wet. He became wet. Sorry. He was so damp with crying that he could not go off at all. यानी damp यहाँ पर वो wet हो गया था और इतना रो लिया था वो कि रोने के बाद इतना wet हो गया था कि वो अब let off नहीं हो सकता था. Okay, question number 3 is delightful, he cried. I shall go on like this forever. What a success I am. Who is the speaker here? Yes, the remarkable rocket is the speaker. उसी ने कही थी last में what a success I am. What was the speaker's opinion about himself? Means rocket की क्या opinion थी, खुद के लिए क्या राय थी? The speaker considered himself to be remarkable. वो अपने आप को remarkable मानता था, proud rocket मानता था. He said he could go much higher than the stars, higher than the moon and the sun. Sorry, there is a correction, you can change it. This is star and this is moon. Okay, and the sun. He feels he is a success and that he can go on forever. Okay, everyone. Was he really successful? Give reason for your answer. क्या वो सच में successful था? No, he was not successful because when he was launched, nobody was there to see him. जैसे ही उसका launch होने का time हुआ, वहाँ पर कोई नहीं था उसे देखने के लिए और clap करने के लिए, enjoy करने के लिए. Okay, he did not get any appreciation from the people around. क्योंकि कोई था ही नहीं, कैसे appreciation मिलता उसे? He was all alone while the other were sleeping. He was very alone while other were sleeping. Okay, और other यहाँ किसके लिए आया है? The two boys, because they were sleeping. Okay, so here we have completed question answers along with reference to the context. Let's do book exercise. So very first question of this chapter is write the synonym and antonym of these words. Write sentence using synonym and antonyms. Now you need to write synonyms of drawn, grand, flattering, and antonyms violent, graceful, and pleasure. Okay? आप समझ सकते हो synonyms आपको हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? पर्यायवाची. Okay? Antonyms like opposite जो होते हैं उनसे बिल्कुल. Okay? तो आप लोग क्या करेंगे? पहले synonyms देने हैं and then उसके बाद हम इसमें sentence बनाएंगे उनसे according. So have a look, students. Again, I'm reading the question. Write the synonyms and antonyms of the given words and create sentence. Okay. Synonyms. Drawn. Drawn का synonym होगा pulled. The horses pulled the car towards the palace. Okay. Pull मतलब खींचना. Grand means magnificent. The arrangement at the palace was grand or magnificent. Okay. Flattering means praising, तारीफ करना. It means the sentence of it, after the dance performance, I received praising comments from the audience. Okay. Antonyms, violent, uska just opposite hota hai gentle. Radha talk to me in a gentle way. Graceful means awkward. The conversation between us was very awkward. Pleasure means misery. Means nahi hoga, sorry, iska opposite hoga misery. Throughout her life, she has seen nothing but misery. दुख ही दुख देखा. Pleasure का मतलब खुशी होता है और misery means होता है दुख. Okay, everyone. Here we have completed synonyms and antonyms. So our next exercise is related to nominalization. Nominalization is the use of word which is not a noun as a noun. Okay, this is done by forming a noun from another part of speech like adjective or adverb. Okay, adding a suffixes. Suffix क्या होता है? किसी word के आगे कुछ letters add कर देना, that is suffix. और nominalization आप समझ रहे हो कि एक noun होता है और form बनता है noun का किसी भी part of speech. Just an example, adjective. Okay, adjective से बनाएंगे. तो यहाँ पर देखिए आप, noun are usually formed by adding a suffix to a verb or an adjective. Read these examples. Verb, as a verb हम देखेंगे तो cancel, and अगर हमने इसका noun form बनाया है तो cancellation. Okay, हमने यहाँ cancel में lesson जो है word जो letters है double L A T I O N उनको add किया तो ये noun form बन गया किसका? Verb का. That is nominalization. Okay, appoint, अब मैंने यहाँ पर meant add किया है तो क्या बन गया है? Appointment. This is a noun. Clause, closer. Allow, allowance. Assemble, assemblage. तो यहाँ पे मैंने AGE क्या हुआ है? Add किया है as a suffix. तो यहाँ पर एक noun form बन गया है. Gallant, gallantry. Now gallant is an adjective और उसका noun बन गया gallantry. Curious is an adjective and इसका बन गया noun curiosity. Intelligent, it is an adjective. The noun form of intelligent is intelligence. Fit, fitness. Deep, depth. Okay class, so these forms are nominalization. जब हम किसी noun में या फिर किसी adjective या verb में किसी suffix को add कर देते तो वो noun create कर देता है. Okay, और वो क्या बन जाता है? Nominalization. So fill in the blanks with the correct form of these words from the box. There is a nominalization, already added the suffixes, so we'll fill them. The doctor is hopeful that the child will recover. My father's prediction of the weather is always accurate. After a long hike up the hill, I came upon a calm and beautiful lake. Mr. Khan is a kind and patient teacher and never punish his student without reason. Sheila is an impulsive. Impulsive means without care. The someone who has no care without care. Okay. Sheila is an impulsive girl. She rarely thinks much before taking any decision. Next is every month the residents of our neighborhood set up a free clinic for the poor. Okay, class. So here we have completed our book exercise. No, sorry, there is one left. Identify the subject and the verb in each group of words. Next exercise is related with clauses and sentences. Clauses is the part of sentence. Please read it carefully, listen it carefully. Although he is a lawyer in the High Court, but it is really surprising. But she did it anyway. Where I job, that I want a bike because I like. तो आपने यहाँ पर देखा होगा हमने conjunction ऐड किया है. Okay, although, but, where, that, because. So अब हमने कंजक्शन क्यों यूज किया है, किस कारण यूज किया है, सो हम आगे डिटेल्स पढ़ते हैं. These group of words have a subject and verb. मैंने आपको बिफोर this class I have explained you that clauses are the combination of subject and verb. Clauses किसके combination होते हैं, subject and verb. तो आपने देखा होगा यहाँ पर subject और verb है. These group of words have a subject and a verb. But are these sentences? क्या ये sentences है? कोई मुझे बता पाएगा क्या ये sentences है? No, these are not sentences because sentence makes clear sense, okay, and complete sense, but they are not complete sense, okay. No, they are not sentence because sentence is a group of words which contains at least one finite verb and its subject and make complete sense. These group of words do not make complete sense and are dependent on some other words on the group of words to do so. यानी यहाँ पर subject और verb तो है but किसी और words पर depend है, okay. So हम उनको क्या कहेंगे, clause कहेंगे. जहाँ हमें combination of subject plus verb मिलेगा लेकिन complete sense नहीं मिलेगा, that will be clause. A group of words that contains a finite verb and has a subject but form a part of a sentence is called clause. In short way, you can learn clauses include subject plus verb. Now take a look at these sentences. I will leave now, it is getting late. I will leave now because it is getting late. Now you can see there are two sentences. I will leave now, first sentence, second sentence, it is getting late. और हमने इसको कंजंक्शन के साथ क्या कर दिया है, ज्वाइन कर दिया है, एक ही सेंटेंस बना दिया है. So with the help of a conjunction we have joined two sentences into one. किसकी हेल्प से, कंजंक्शन की हेल्प से हमने दो सेंटेंस को एक सेंटेंस बना दिया है. Now read these sentences. I will leave now because it is getting late. He is a good boy but he is lazy. There are only one sentence but you can find there are two subject and two verb. I, again it, okay, there is I subject and it is also a subject. Will leave is a verb and is getting is a verb also. तो यहाँ पर कितने clauses हो गए, two clauses हो गए, right. एक clause होता है जब एक subject और एक verb हो, और two clauses हो गए जब दो subject और दो verb हो गए. So the underlined part of the sentence can stand on their own as independent sentence. Now class, there are two kinds of sentences which we read further. Simple sentences and compound sentences, okay, and independent sentences भी होते हैं कुछ. So the highlighted part however cannot stand on their own. They have to depend on the rest of the sentence to convey the correct meaning. यानी जो subject होते हैं, जो sentences हैं, एक तो subordinate sentence हो गया और एक independent sentence हो गया. Subordinate sentence क्या होते हैं, जो दूसरों पर depend करते हैं, इन्हें हम dependent clause भी कह सकते हैं, okay. और एक होता है independent sentences या फिर independent clause जो कि होते हैं principal या फिर main clause जो किसी पर depend नहीं करते हैं. तो अब आप यहाँ देखेंगे I will leave now, मैं यहाँ से चला जाऊंगा, मतलब किसी पर depend नहीं है, so we will say it is independent clause, okay, because it is getting dark. अब ये सेंटेंस क्या दिखा रहा है, सबऑर्डिनेट, क्योंकि सबऑर्डिनेट हमेशा कंजंक्शन से बनते हैं, तो ये डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है, किस पर, कंजंक्शन पर डिपेंड हो रहा है, तो हम इस पर क्या बोलेंगे, दिस इज सबऑर्डिनेट क्लॉज, ओके. Now a clause that can stand on its own is called main or principal clause, or in other language we can say that independent clause. Main, principal or independent